Aloha from the Ozarks, folks. I have this 10 by 20 REPO side lofted barn here on my lot with windows, transom windows in the double barn doors. Single 2x3 over here and a single 2x3 window over there. Let's go on inside and take a look at this REPO that's on my lot. This is from our Essential series, which means we use LP Smart siding and LP Smart flooring. We also do make a plywood version that's called our Signature series, but and I do have some of those available. You can just check it out on my website. You see the link there. This 10 by 20 side lofted barn has 2 lofts in it. Make a great garden shed, man cave, she shed, or even a little studio. So I thought I'd point it out to you. The lofts are 6 feet, okay, in this particular size of building. That's a 6-foot loft and that's a 6-foot loft. Let's go ahead and talk about how we build them on standard. The wall studs are 2x4s. They are premium grade and they are pressure treated, and we put them 16 inches apart. That's standard for how we do walls, okay? So every third wall stud is a double stud. So that's every 4 feet, so every third wall stud. So we go 1, 2, 3, and there it is, double studded. And we do that all the way down all of our walls, okay? It's a strong and sturdy wall. Single stud at the bottom of the walls, the base. Double studs at the tops of the walls, the wall cap or wall header, right? We double stud them for a strong place, for a strong base to mount our roof trusses to, using these metal hurricane screws, I'm sorry. They're rated for over 800 pounds of tensile strength. You see how we mount them, okay? And that is part of the reason we're able to offer 150 mile an hour wind gust certification on our buildings, is how we attach our roof trusses to our walls, okay, and the way we do it. So we double stud the walls and we use the metal hurricane screws to hold them in place. Rated for over 800 pounds of tensile strength for each one of those screws all the way around there, okay? Strong building, and the way we attach the roofs. Now let's talk about, continuing on the walls, double studded door and window frames. So this is a window frame, okay? Double studs is a minimum. Sometimes we'll triple stud it and even quadruple stud it, just depends on where it falls on the wall. Double studded at a minimum, door frames and window frames. And what that means for you is that frame is going to stay square with the building, okay? And so once the building is delivered to your site and leveled, those doors and windows are supposed to open and shut freely, just the way they were designed to do so. Because we double stud those frames, it helps keeps them square with the building, okay? So that's one thing that we do. I would encourage you to pay attention if you're shopping around. Do the other companies double stud? Some of them do and some of them don't, so you need to pay attention to that. Do they double stud the walls? Do they double stud the wall caps, okay? Those are important things to keep in mind. Now, that's enough about the wall. One more thing about the walls. I want to point this out to you. We do these holes where we drill through the wall and we create a soffit ventilation system. Believe it or not, it's actually a patented exclusive in the portable building industry. Graceland has the patent on that. But what that does is that allows air to flow up through our whole entire soffit vent on this side, and then the same thing on that side. So we have a bunch of air that's able to flow up and then out through our screened-in roof ridge vent that runs the entire peak of the roof. Screened in to keep out bugs and debris, but it works in conjunction with the soffit vents on the side to move a whole lot of air in and then out of the building, which moves moisture out of the building and humidity out of the building, and it helps to reduce the temperatures. Other companies don't do a soffit vent on the side. They put a little tiny plastic rectangle vent up there in the top corner, and then they'll do another one over there in the top corner, and that's all you got for ventilation. In those other buildings from other companies, you're going to have a lot more humidity inside the building than ours because we have that superior ventilation, okay? Now let's talk to you about the floors. Well, I forgot to mention, the siding is 5/8 LP Smart siding. Now the floor is also LP Smart flooring. It looks just like the siding. It's thicker and it has a sheet on top, a little protective sheet here on top that makes it impact resistant. It's moisture and mildew resistant and bug resistant, termite resistant. So it's a great floor product for a portable shed, okay? And it's tongue and groove, so each of the slabs are interlocked with one another. The siding is also tongue and groove, so they're interlocked with one another as well. All right, underneath the floor, in the subfloor, we use floor joists that are 2x6s, not 2x4s like our walls, but 2x6s, which you see here. We do the same kind of thing in the subfloor of our lofts, except that these are 24 inches apart up here in the loft, but down in the subfloor, they're 16 inches apart. So it's like a standard floor. They're 16 inches apart, okay? So that's how we do them. Now let's talk about wall height. I forgot to mention to you. That's about 6'4" to here. It's about 6'11" to here. So from the top of the loft to just underneath that roof truss, you're at about 3'9", not quite 4 feet, all right? So that's your headroom there. That's standard for all of our lofted buildings. Now, let's talk to you about one more thing. Underneath the floors, underneath those floor joists that run across there, we have the big runners or the skids that make this a portable building. That's what, you know, we slide the building on those skids. Those are big 4x6s. And they're pressure treated, and they are cut out 1 inch deep. A notch goes 1 inch deep every place a floor joist goes across here, and those floor joists sit down on top of those 4x6 runners, giving us a very secure and stable base for your building, which helps keep everything square on your building. We do it different, and we do it better than most of the other portable building companies that are out there. I'm not aware of anybody else in the portable building industry that does that with their runners, that notches them out 1 inch deep and sets their floor joists down inside of it to keep the building secure and square. All right, now let's talk to you about the discounts available. This is a repo, so there's a repo discount, okay? There are different discounts that apply every month, and so they change out each month, sometimes even week to week. The best way to keep up to date on that is just hit my website. You see the link right there on the screen. Go to my website, check out my current inventory, find this building, and whatever price is listed there, that has the most up-to-date pricing with whatever discounts are available, okay? And again, they can change out every month, and sometimes, well, they will change out every month. Sometimes they change out even every week, so keep that in mind. Now, another discount that's always available is military discount. So if you're active duty or retired, thank you for your service. Military discount is always available on top of whatever other discounts. So that could be 3 possibly different discounts: a repo discount, a whatever monthly discount is applied, and a military discount right there. All right. So, and thank you for your service. Now, pricing. I already told you to check that out online to see what the most up-to-date pricing, but I wanted to let you know cash price is always the lowest price, and on a repo you can negotiate a little bit. We will consider reasonable offers on cash based repos. Okay, so if you want to do it on cash, let me know. Otherwise, rent to own is super easy. There's no credit check. We only need to collect 1 month payment up front, but if you do 2 payments up front, you do get 90 days after the building's delivered before your next payment comes due. No credit check on the rent to own, and there's no penalty to pay it off early, and I always encourage you to pay it off early. That's to your benefit. This is a repo, so there are some issues. They spilled paint here on the floor, and it's like it dried, so there's kind of a bit of thick paint that's there. There's a little hole over here in the wall, but I'm gonna have this repaired. Little hole here, and there's another one just like it over on this side. I'm gonna have that repaired. If you have any questions about this building or anything else on my lot, reach out to me. You know how to do it. The info's right there on the screen. Aloha from the Ozarks.